Gentlemen, and you are warmly welcome to this live interview. Today we are privileged to have with us the Deputy Director of Prisons, Mr. Mark Kofi Achu Agbosu, who will be starting his terminal leave on the 21st of August 2020, prior to his compulsory retirement from the service on the 24th of February 2021. Currently we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Skype on the handle Ghana-Prisons-Service. My name is DSP Nesta Ni Ajite Siriano. Sir, you're warmly welcome to this interview, and I must say congratulations.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure being on the platform live on this occasion.
You're welcome. Can you please tell us how many years you have served the service?
Well, I have served 29 years.
Wow.
From the time of my recruitment into the service.
Wow.
But cumulatively in public service, I would have served 38 years with the government of Ghana.
Wow. Serving yes. Ghana for almost 40 years.
Yes.
Your
spending
service
all my youthful life.
It's remarkable.
In public service.
Wow.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Can you please tell us a bit about your early life? Where you were born, your
yes,
parents?
I was born on 24th February 1961 to Mr. McLean Abrodepe Agbosu of Aveme, Salem, and Madam Akosia Donko, who passed on last year. And we were born in Accra.
Wow.
Those of you who know Accra, Palladium.
Oh, Palladium.
Now, yes.
Msatu Arena.
Yes.
Wow, that's great.
Odududio constituency. Today is
Wow.
Odududio constituency.
That's beautiful.
We were born there. We are twins, Achu and Achufe.
Wow.
Yes. And 6 months after our parents relocated to Cape Coast.
Oh, in the central region?
In the central region, wow. Where my father came to work with RT Briscoe.
Okay.
Then motor vehicle merchandise. So we spent all our childhood, I should say, in Cape Coast, in the central region.
Wow.
That answers why I speak Fanti
fluently.
Beautiful. Yes. Growing up, we were at a location near Infantipim School. So I had my early childhood school at Kwejiagri Primary School in Abum Wells Road, and later proceeded to University Primary School.
Cape Coast University
Primary School.
University.
Oh, okay. Then it was University College of Cape Coast.
Oh, okay.
At that time, my father was working there as a storekeeper, a senior storekeeper later, and a purchasing officer. That's why I had the privilege to go to the upper primary in the university primary. So roughly, let's say, by primary 7 over there, I sat for the common entrance.
So there was primary 7 by then?
Primary 7.
7, wow.
Yes, university.
So then we have only up to primary 6?
Yes, primary, those days we said international schools. Or preparatory schools.
Wow.
So now it is a practice school.
Practice school.
A practice school for the university originally was a teaching in the College of Education. It used to be University College of Science Education.
Oh, okay. That's
then it became University College of Cape Coast, UCCC, and now University of Cape Coast, offering all subjects. So not restricted to the education of teachers alone.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Can you also share with us your interests, your hobbies, which areas specifically you take interest in?
You should know better because you spent most of your career with me in
exactly.
But I'm a very social person, as you know, from the career side, and I engage myself in a lot of sporting activities. Very actively.
We know you love badminton so much.
Badminton, yes. I introduced badminton in the training school. I was very active. in the badminton team, that we form a small team. And we had a keep fit team. Fridays we have ours, and then Saturday we, because of the interest of the community, we have to establish one keep fit team on Saturdays.
On Saturdays?
Yes,
okay.
For the community. We have civilians coming into the training school to join us. So physically, if you are an instructor in the training school, you must be physically fit. So there was no way I could allow ourselves, staff of the training institution, to ignore the physical
aspect of it.
Yes, the health and well-being of officers was paramount wherever I went.
Right.
So in Ankafo, I established the same thing in my brief 4 months period there, and then proceeded to Ankafo.
Wow.
Second D.
Yes.
So for the early childhood, as we continue from there, passing the common entrance, I went to Bremesikuma Secondary School.
Bremesikuma?
Yes,
wow.
Bus. Beautiful bus we call
Beautiful
it.
Bus.
Yes, in the central
That's
region.
Beautiful.
My uncle then was teaching in the school and a senior housemaster. So he took me along, and I stayed with him for the first 4 years as a day student.
Oh, okay.
Then later I went to the boarding school in the final year, the Form 5, and then obtained my GCE O level in 1979.
Wow.
Yes. So it was from 74.
41 years ago.
Yes. At the age of 13.
13.
I passed the common entrance. Wow. That's about the age of my daughter, my last daughter. So 13 years,
13
common
years.
entrance. I went to the secondary school in 1974.
Wow.
Yes. So 1979, when the June 4th revolution was announced, we were still in school.
Oh, so how did you guys manage it?
Oh, it didn't affect schooling so much. We were then writing our GC, so we were concentrated.
Wow.
So we completed. Then from that period, during that long vac, those days we had long vacation jobs.
Long vacation.
We had long vacation jobs. So I availed myself. My father arranged with the then Central Regional Development Corporation. It was called Seredec. Every region had, yes.
Oh, okay.
Every region had a development corporation. That was the idea of then government, a champion's government. So we moved. I had my vacation job for that long back 3 months period, and I work as a farm laborer.
Farm laborer?
Yes.
Specifically, what were you doing as a farm laborer? Agric or
I was under a foreman.
That's beautiful.
Yes, in the morning. It was in a broiler poultry farm.
Oh, okay.
Broiler project. So every morning we would go, and we had a foreman, and the foreman was very powerful. He would allocate the areas for us to weed.
Oh, okay.
They never knew I had completed secondary school, but somewhere along the line, they got closer. They warmed up because I was very social.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of them got closer to me and got to know that I had just completed secondary school. They were wondering why a secondary school leaver will come and be a laborer with them. You know the Brimsu, those in Akafo know Brimsu Road, Asochano Road. We have a police barrier there now. When you are going to Kakum National Park, that's the location of the former poultry farm. So I did that brief job to prepare me to the next level. So I
guess you earn some income.
Yes, some small savings and also savings. Support. So I entered Commander Training College the same year, 1979.
Wow, after Bremesikuma?
Yes.
Straight to?
Yes.
Oh, okay, Commander. That's
1979. And then that was in December. The results were not in early, so our admission was in December. I remember, I think 3rd December or so, we moved to Commander College. So I did my 3-year post-secondary teacher training in Commander. So from 79, I completed in 1982.
82, okay.
Yes, as a certificated teacher. Then taught in Elmina Methodist Middle.
Oh, okay.
When you are going to Ankafo at the junction, we have the Snake Flats.
Snake Flats.
That's where the Methodist school is.
Oh, okay.
The primary school was in town, Akotobinsin, and then we had
Binsin,
Elmina.
Oh, okay.
So we had the middle school at the Snake Flat there. And that's where I was teaching for another 3 years, where I had steady leave to go to the then Advanced Teacher Training College, and did my 3-year teacher's diploma course. I came out with the diploma. So from there, we were posted out on national service, and I was posted to the police education unit.
Okay, also in the central region.
Police education unit in Accra. The education unit is in Accra. Under the police headquarters.
Police headquarters. Wow.
The then training, now human resource. So that was Tesano, former police depot, is now the police training school.
Training school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Police
That's
training.
beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
The education unit was there. So I was teaching at that level, and occasionally I had to go to police college and then support them. But within that first academic year, there was a vacancy at Ho Training Depot.
Who training the Volta region?
Yes, if you heard of Police Commissioner Yagi,
yeah, I guess
he was then on national service, completed, and then the vacancy came there. I had to go and fill in.
Wow.
Yes. So I moved to replace Mr. Yagi. So I did my national service with the police 2 years and had another extension for another year.
Wow.
So I had to come back to the education unit in Accra. And continue teaching at the police.
The police depot.
Yes, as a civilian instructor.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Whilst the prisons advert came in.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I had to come in, and on the August 1991.
August 1991. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
So, on what basis were you enlisted?
August.
2nd August.
Yes. So we went through screening, we wrote exams, and then we were selected for that course. So that's the 94th recruit course.
94th recruit course.
94th recruit course.
Oh, okay.
We were actually a very large batch, and so we were split into 2 courses. 93rd recruit course and 94th recruit course.
Oh, okay.
So our course commenced after the 93rd, 2nd August 1991.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Were you enlisted as a teacher or on general duties?
General duties.
General duties. Oh, okay.
General duties. However, on a brief posting to War Central Prison, on general duties, as a general duties officer. At that time, the service has introduced a 24-month probation period.
24 months.
So we're all posted out as recruits. We're not promoted.
So it used to be 24 months.
Yes.
Now I guess it's 12
that
months
period.
this time around. Oh, okay.
So I was in WA briefly. Then
how many months?
just like the police depot, there was a vacancy, and then I had to be brought back.
Oh, okay.
I had to be brought back from WA. I was posted to the then Ghana Bosa Institution, GBI. Now Senior Correction Center.
Oh, okay.
Correctional Center.
The one we used to refer as Abofraboni School.
Abofraboni. Wow. I was, however, attached, so I had additional responsibility, teaching at the Bosa and so teaching at the training school.
Those two places at the same time?
Yes, as a recruit.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Until I had my promotion, we were confirmed. I had my promotion as a chief officer. Then I was transferred fully to the training school. Oh, okay. So in 1995, I had the opportunity to be selected after writing the competitive officer cadet examination, interview, and then I got on board
to the officer cadet
course, intake 12.
Intake 12?
Yes.
Wow. I think now we have intake 27.
And 4th August was our
day of reporting for training.
Yes.
Wow.
Our commission date.
Your commissioning date?
Yes, 1995.
1995. Wow.
So we have the 2nd August being our recruit anniversary.
And then the same August,
4th August being our
commissioning date.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you so very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us Deputy Director of Prisons, Mr. Mark Kofi Achu Agbosu. Like I said earlier, we are live on Facebook, Skype, and YouTube on the handle Ghana-Prisons prisons in plural and service. Thank you so very much. Sir, can you please tell us, after you came and became a senior officer, which stations have you served and what specifically have you done in those stations?
On commission, I was posted to Kumasi Central Prison.
Oh, okay, beautiful. In the Ashanti region?
In the Ashanti region, where I worked as a staff officer under 2 senior officers. Mr. Makaros, who is in the UN now, and the current Deputy Director General, Mrs. Fredua Ajiman.
Oh, okay. Our Deputy Director General?
Yes, wow. Staff officer. So, if you ask the quality of staff, then you know those who maintain
exactly.
Under their tutelage. And
you were privileged.
Also proud to. Our regional commander then was Alajinai, the late Alajinai.
Oh, okay.
So when Madam Josephine was transferred to female, I had to take over fully as the staff officer. So holding the staff officer appointment in 1999.
99, staff officer.
1999, we had our promotions as Deputy Superintendent of Prisons, DSP.
Wow. That's great.
And then I got transferred to Ahinsan Camp Prisons, also in the Ashanti region. Yes, there I was the second in command to Mr. Anoff.
Oh,
Deputy Director of Prison, who is also recently retired. So I worked with him from that period. When I returned from study leave at that time, I went back to school actually.
Oh, okay.
To do my finish up. I did a post-diploma, 2-year post-diploma at Winneba.
Oh, okay.
Now University of Education.
Oh, okay.
Winneba.
Okay. So I mean, you were granted study leave? Or?
Yes, 2 years.
Oh, okay. That's beautiful.
Top up
program.
So when I came back, I worked with Mr. Anoff until 2003 when I was transferred to headquarters.
Oh, okay. I was
as a PRO.
Wow, that's beautiful. You always have a PRO right here.
I've never had any training in PR.
Wow.
Nothing at all.
Wow.
But it was, let's say, circumstantial. We had our then Director General appointed as acting.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Kuyere,
oh, okay.
Richard Kuyere, who visited the Ashanti region on study tour after I'd been transferred to. So I was brought in to act as the protocol officer and also for PR. So I did a lot of rounds, and maybe the positive outcome of that tour, Director General's tour to the Ashanti region, landed me back to Accra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I took up the challenge and went for evening classes. Then they were running certificate course.
Which institution?
Ghana Institute of Journalism.
Oh, GIG for real. Oh, okay. That's beautiful.
So there I pursued that course in PR marketing and advertising.
Wow.
I don't know which level it is now.
Oh, okay.
But
it used to be
yes, it used to be a course for non-professionals.
Non-professionals.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So people from there then went upgraded to the diploma level. It's now I understand it's a degree awarding institution. Yes, from headquarters, the Chief Public Relations Officer also left the service.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
That wasn't the person.
Mr. Solomon Entry, he's now late. He
Mr.
went to
VR. Now.
Yes, he was my boss.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And actually, he mentored me.
Wow.
Coached me in PR.
You know, beautiful.
Dealing with the media relations, especially. That was my first encounter.
Oh, okay.
So it was a good experience, a good exposure.
I guess very challenging.
Yes, and that office, was under the director administration. Then Mr. B.T. Baba.
Directly.
However, closely working with the Director General Secretariat. So you do a lot of work. Yes, you work under pressure. So from there, there was change of administration. I had to be appointed the Chief Operations Officer.
Oh, okay. You left the PR unit.
PR, yes.
For operations.
Took over operations.
Wow.
Succeeding our retired Director of Prisons, Mr. Stephen Kofi.
Oh, okay.
He was then the chief operations
Oh, I see.
officer when he left for the law school. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I took over that operation, and I had 2 major tasks.
Very hectic.
That was the time we had these big shipments of cocaine coming into the country.
Oh, okay. Oh,
so my tough assignment, the first assignment, was to move these convicts. They were then convicted. And they included foreign national, only one Ghanaian.
Oh, okay.
So we have to move them all across the country. And
wow. From which particular prison, or from one prison to the other?
From Isamu was their first place of commitment, and then you have to take them around. The last place I came to was this secondary prison.
Wow, secondary.
In 2005. I never thought I would come back here.
Lo and behold.
Yes, subsequently I had to move others. I did a lot of transfers, so I kept crisscrossing the country to other prisons.
Oh, okay.
So professionally I've moved across. I've not served in all prisons. Okay. But from there I went to peacekeeping in Liberia.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about the peacekeeping aspect, but from
operations officer
to UN back to Yeji.
Oh, okay.
As the officer in charge.
Wow. So that was your first officer in charge role?
Officer in charge role.
Oh, okay.
From 2IC and his sign camp to another prison camp as the OIC.
OIC.
That was in 2006.
2006.
Then we moved to 2007. I ended there, and then to New York again.
New York again.
Seconded.
Oh, okay. Secondment.
Yes, to the New York.
Wow.
And when I came back, I came in as deputy commandant. I was posted to the training school as deputy commandant. Yes.
Oh, okay.
That was 2011. I served under Mr. Benon.
Oh, okay.
Deputy director of prison, who is also yes.
Oh, okay.
He retired, and he's with the UN. So I'd work with all these fine gentlemen. It was tough. We learned a lot. That was a lot.
Wow.
Now, we moved from there. I came to headquarters.
To headquarters? Back to headquarters?
I was posted to headquarters as monitoring and evaluation officer.
Okay, RME. Okay.
RME.
Oh, okay.
But on arrival at headquarters, the Public Service Commission had then started this human resource management information system.
Oh, okay, MIS.
HRMIS. Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know, the electronic recruitment, postings, all these
personal records management.
Formerly we were doing it, hard paper filing, and we do everything.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So I was quickly identified and then reassigned from the monitoring and evaluating unit to be the head of HR, to start up that office.
Wow.
Yes.
That's great.
So I started, we went for a series of courses on this public service program, HRMIS, and then it was established fully.
Wow. Did it take some time?
It was a very short time.
Short time?
It was a very short time of establishing.
Oh, okay.
Then I was transferred back to the training school. When the then director was promoted, they had a promotion to directors.
Oh, okay.
Then I had to go back to the training school. Yes.
Oh, wow.
The late Mr. Kpeli.
Oh, the late Mr. Kpeli. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
We lost him recently. Yeah. I worked under him as 2IC. Wow. And later he became director HR. Still, the training school was under him. So I was sent back to the training school where I worked until I was transferred again in August 2018.
August, okay.
Yes, to Ankafu main camp prison.
Okay. Prison. As the OIC?
As the OIC.
Oh, okay.
And I had a brief stint, 4 months.
It didn't stay that long?
Yes, 4 months.
Wow.
By 31st December 2018, I was transferred to Second D. This time as the regional commander and officer in charge of Second D Central Prison.
Wow.
Yes.
So with all this, you have 5 stations under you. Ekwase Camp Prison, Second D Female Prison, You have Takwa local prisons and the Yawa settlement camp prison.
Yes.
How challenging has it been managing these prisons under you as a regional commander?
The regional commander, as I've mentioned, doubles as officer in charge of a prison, a central prison.
Exactly. Okay.
For those of us in the complex, it's easier maneuvering around. The most challenging aspect of it has been the absence of a command vehicle.
Wow.
At least every month, the regional commander
Must
should be in
have
touch with the stations he's supervising.
Exactly.
And this is not unique to Secondary Central. It's a problem that is
Countrywide. Okay.
But we make do with the single operational vehicle we have.
Yeah.
I make it to visit them if I can. Especially, I combined activities. When the stations have activities, I combine the duties, not purely on administrative, but I combined so that I'm able to do that. The essence is that when you take away the operational vehicle here, then you have exposed the system.
But they wouldn't have any vehicle to run
in
with.
Case of emergencies. So you need to be mindful of that and make judicious use of the operational vehicle you have. If you have it all the time on the move, you come back and meet your own situation created for you to face. See, so that has been it. The vehicles are old. We are trying to have them.
Wow,
we had the support of headquarters, promise that if we receive fleet, certainly the Western region will also get their support, especially the command. However, that does not stop us from functioning. As you are aware, I work with other key stakeholders. Our police counterparts, our crime officer, for transport logistics. You see that anytime we are going to court, they back us up with their vehicle. Yeah. And that is a plus for the police, prisons collaboration, the Attorney General, all key stakeholders.
In the criminal justice system.
In the criminal justice system, the BNI, we are on a very good working relations.
Okay, now
particularly the RCC, the Regional Coordinating Council, headed by the Honorable Regional Minister, Dr. Kobrachi. Very supportive of this prison.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes. So let's look at reformation and rehabilitation.
Yes.
How has it been for the prisoners within the region?
I will start from my career all over. Once you are enlisted into the service, you know the functions of the service, you have to put yourself to that task of supporting whoever is there. Safe custody, welfare,
reformation, rehabilitation.
Even though we said whenever practicable, but you have to take that initiative. So wherever you are, you support the leadership. And wherever you are sent, you are posted and assigned that role of an officer in charge or regional commander, you immediately have to look for gaps. Particularly as a regional commander, you have to support your officers in charge. Under your area of operation. What are their challenges? How do you support them? You have to empower them first.
Empowerment, okay.
Yes, empowerment.
So they could also work effectively.
You maintain constant communication on daily basis, on hourly basis, to meet those challenges. And I must say that the initiatives we have taken in all our work as a region is as a result of that unity we have. Sharing of ideas, empowering each other, encouraging. You see that every station has initiated a project to meet the peculiar challenges of those prison facilities.
Oh, okay. That's beautiful.
The relationship is very important. But because at the end of everything, the question you ask, how did you relate with us?
Yeah, definitely.
I'll be out of this uniform tomorrow. How are you going to relate to me? You are now going to give it back to me. So if I don't relate well, if I don't support you, I don't empower you, how will you relate to me when I'm out of this uniform? Someone will say, because you are in this uniform, that you get why you get all the salutes. That is why you get all the compliments. But remember that you are not doing it for reward. It is that inner fulfillment that I have also impacted in the lives of people in Reformation and Rehabilitation. More importantly, achieving the service mandate of safe custody safe and secure custody of prisoners.
Wow.
Our COVID-19 notwithstanding, we have done our best and achieved that.
Talking about COVID, this prison, the Security Central Prison, was actually designated as the only receiving point within the region.
Certainly.
Yes. How effectively were you able to manage this? That up to now we've not been able to hear of any situation of COVID in any of the prisons within the region. What was the magic?
You want people to hear. Then in the first place, you should.
There are no symptoms. There are no signs.
In the first place,
are healthy.
First place, you should have been appointed as a commander. If you are not able to meet the challenges. The challenges are on that thing too, but with my lieutenants from the various prison facilities in the region, we have to adhere strictly to the protocols. That is as a result of the advocacy. Enough education was done in collaboration with the health authorities, and particularly here, let me commend Dr. Kofi Sutherland.
Oh yeah, Mr. Sutherland.
Yes.
Thank you so very much, sir.
And you know him. He's always part of it. That's why you see us when we have happy hours. Yes, he's the Metro Health Director. And the regional director, Dr. Jacob Mahama.
Wow. Oh, okay.
So we have had all these challenges. We have to reach out and get the support. We've had PPEs. The Regional Coordinating Council, through its collaborators, had given us PPEs. But with our lockup, our population, this is quite inadequate.
It's quite
woefully inadequate. So we have to reach out. Okay. And we've had massive support.
Oh, okay.
Prisons here, we've had the goodwill. But the only thing that we need from the state is a reconfiguring of prison infrastructure.
Wow. Because we do not have any purpose-built.
We do not have purpose-built
prisons.
Infectious disease prisons. Ankafo contagious disease prison is just a name, but it's not custom-built. So we have to make a makeshift facility within this prison. A small ward place. It didn't have washroom, but we have to reach out. People donated WC units for us to create an ablution facility so that the new arrivals do not come into contact with the general population.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We cannot rule out people having any infections. You can only diagnose it after the lab test results.
The test results.
So you don't lose your guard. You have to go through all the protocols, ensure that the nose mask is constantly worn. They don't come into contact with the others. So we go through the quarantine period, even though initially the results took a long time to arrive. Thankfully, we have survived.
Wow.
There's been no casualty within our region.
That's beautiful and remarkable.
From all the way to Western North down, all the this is the only center. Yes.
Wow, that's good. Sir, thank you so very much. What advice do you have for serving officers who would also want to end in a remarkable way like you have ended today or this time around?
When I was leaving home as a child, the advice my father gave me was that you are going to meet the world. Your destiny is in your own hands. You have your career. You are your own backbone. Don't look up to anyone. You strive to do your best. Your conduct and discipline should be exemplary.
Conduct and discipline should be exemplary.
That's the only way you can survive in the correctional service like this, the prison service.
Wow.
It takes that discipline. Do not do A. You don't do it. It takes self-restraint. It takes self-denial, especially postings.
Postings.
One has to accept postings readily to serve in certain areas that may be termed deprived areas. Because we need our services. Our services are needed wherever. So in 29 years, I've had transfers and appointments. 14
transfers and appointments. Beautiful.
So let the young ones know that for the initial entry in the training school, it is basic.
Okay. Thank you so very much.
The rest is training and development. You have to learn on the job and train yourself.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Thank you so very much, sir. We are privileged to have with us today Deputy Director of Prisons, Mr. Mark Kofi Achu Agbosu. Ladies and gentlemen, the pull-out ceremony is on the 21st of August 2020 at the Secondary Central Prisons. Staff, families, friends, everybody, all well wishers are invited to the program. Please be there. Thank you so very much, and thank you so very much, sir, for having us here today.
I also thank the service for this privilege.
Okay.